It is Friday, January 11, the end of the work week. Here's what's making the news. Following a mandate agreed to by President David Granger and Leader of the Opposition Barra Jagdeo, Government Representative Amna Ali and Opposition Chief Whip Gail Teixeira are set to meet with the Ghana Elections Commission GECOM to discuss the state of readiness of the electoral body. Isaiah Braffett has our first report.
Minister of Social Protection and Government Chief Whip Amna Ali says she has started the process and awaits a response from GECOM.
Mr. Lowenfield said that he has no difficulty, but he has asked me to write to the chairman of the Elections Commission. This I did speedily yesterday afternoon, and the letter has been dispatched to them, to the chairman of the Elections Commission, as well as the chief elections officer, requesting a meeting to have us briefed on the matter of GECOM's preparedness for elections.
The Chief Whip said she will be entering the discussion with an open mind.
The important thing is for us to be briefed as to the status quo, where they are and how prepared are they for elections, whether we are to have elections within 90 days, whether we are going to have elections after, whatever. So I can't anticipate them. Whatever the commission tells us, then we are going to be in a position to brief our principals on the status quo of GECOM in terms of preparedness for the elections.
The requested meeting is a consequence of a December 21 vote and a recent meeting between Leader of the Opposition Barra Jagdeo and President David Granger. Isaiah Braffett for InfoHub.
Following the interception of an ExxonMobil vessel in Ghana's exclusive economic zone, Vice President and Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge rubbished Venezuela's claim of it being in their territory. Details in this report.
And you stand on Lisa, it is about 90 miles from Suriname, not from the land, but from Suriname's maritime territory. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this so that you can understand that Venezuela is making a claim to a piece of land which is very close to Suriname, and it is some, I think, 1,700 kilometers from Caracas, all right? Just to give you an idea of spatially what you're looking at. This is the nature of the claim. So you are in my view, in an absurd claim.
Minister Greenidge was at the time speaking at a symposium which focused on the continuous Venezuelan incursion into Guyana's territory. The Foreign Affairs Minister referenced the recent reports in the Venezuelan media and noted that there are no disputes of the coordinates of where the seismic vessels were.
The seismic vessels were undertaking work on the shelf, as I say, in the middle of the EZ, not at the edge of the EZ, in the middle of the EZ. And the interception by the Venezuelans started by way of trying to land a helicopter on the vessel, and then subsequently, and you will see that in Venezuela, in the Venezuelan press, they are publicizing the exchange between the two captains. Interestingly enough, if you listen to that exchange, you will hear the Venezuelan asking the Norwegian vessel their location, the coordinates. We don't have any dispute with the coordinates. They're exactly where the Venezuelans said the coordinates are. But it is in the middle of Guyana's EZ.
Minister Greenidge explained that the international body has moved from a point where everything beyond the territorial sea was international water to a situation where each country was given an exclusive economic zone. He noted that Guyana has the sovereignty to issue license for the 200 miles in that area. For InfoHub, Anara Khan.
Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman says government is pleased with the work done in Region 3 by First Bauxite Corporation, the parent company of the Bonasika Bauxite project. According to Minister Trotman, the company's stance on safety and security is both impressive and commendable. More from Felicia Valenzuela.
We like the layout, we like the concerns being placed on safety and on the environment, the work being done. And most of all, I'm pleased about the high level of local content involved in building roads, buildings, engineers working on the site.
Minister Trotman was also quick to point out that Guyana can now boast of 3 bauxite mining operations, which will significantly contribute to the country's GDP. Within the next 15 years, government will receive approximately $50 million in royalties, mining license fees, employee PAYE taxes, contractor withholding taxes, and Jinmin company tax through the Bonasika Bauxite project.
We can actually say that we now have 3 bauxite mining operations in Guyana. I think people have grown accustomed to operations in Region 10. There's a brand new spanking one in Region 3.
The minister noted that he was especially impressed with the number of locals working on the Bonasika project. To date, the project has employed a total of 130 local contractors on site, 70 permanent local staff, with 10 locals in middle management positions and 5 in senior management positions. 25 persons have also been employed from the Sand Hills community. There are 8 expat managers on site. Minister Trotman said it's also a moment of great pride, having met the project from its infancy in 2015.
We hear of the high quality bauxite that is here. We hear that the company has already done some preliminary shippings, and so progress has started, production has started. And so it's a personal, for me personally, having met this project in its infancy in 2015.
First Bauxite started feasibility work on the Bonasika project in 2008. In 2015, the company conducted 2 major production trials. Full-scale production is set for this year. Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
The Civil Defense Commission, CDC, says it has observed that individuals and organizations are making donations to the Venezuelan migrants in Guyana through means outside of the official mechanism established to ensure such support reaches and benefits the Venezuelan migrants. The government, through the Department of Citizenship and the CDC, has established a multi-agency stakeholder committee to manage the response to the influx of Venezuelan migrants to Guyana. The CDC says this committee has the mandate to ensure humanitarian support is provided to all Venezuelan migrants in Guyana. The CDC is the authorized and responsible agency for coordinating and ensuring these supplies are delivered to the Venezuelan migrants. All persons, groups, and organizations desirous of making donations to the migrants must channel their donations through the CDC to be officially collected, recorded, and distributed. The Sophia Drop-In Center, which was destroyed by fire in 2016, will be operational by March under a new name. Details from Ayana George.
Director of the Child Care and Protection Agency, Anne Green, told InfoHub that the facility, which will now be called the Family and Children Care Center, can accommodate 8 families.
Because if we intervene in a case and to prevent separation of the children from the family, if we find it is accommodation that is causing the vulnerability, and if we keep the family together, we can hold them at this place, this accommodation there that we can hold for 8 families.
The facility, which was destroyed by fire in 2016, was reconstructed with better safety measures. Green explained the facility will continue to be a frontline defense for children in difficult circumstances.
So if we go, we have to remove a child temporarily from the family. There's accommodation there that we can place them whilst the social workers do the investigation to find extended families and so on.
The facility will also function as a training center targeting parents and house an administrative building and an all-purpose playground for the children. The $144 million building at Sophia, which is still under minor construction, will open its doors by the first quarter of the year. Reporting for InfoHub, Ayana George.
Still to come, local hospitals to benefit from donated ultrasound machines and state-of-the-art Supinam Waterfront project will cater for persons with disabilities. Stay with us.
Staying on treatment for HIV can lead to a normal, healthy life. Remain on treatment once you've started. Don't share or use someone else's pills. Staying on your medication not only helps to improve your quality of life, but decreases the risk of HIV transmission to others. A message from USAID, PEPFAR, Advancing Partners and Communities Guyana, NAPS, and the Ministry of Public Health.
Welcome back. 4 ultrasound machines, which were donated by the Guyana Christian Canada Incorporated, will see the boosting of healthcare services at several local hospitals. The donation was done through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the Ministry of Public Health. Details from Ayana George.
The initiative is a collaborative effort of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs through the Diaspora Unit and the Ministry of Public Health. The handing over ceremony was held on Friday morning in the compound of the Ministry of Public Health. Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge explained that the group received the equipment in November last year.
4 ultrasound machines, 3 in working condition, and 1 to be used for parts, were shipped by the Guyana Christian Charities Canada Inc. to Guyana, addressed to the Ministry of Public Health. The Ministry of Public Health received the shipment of equipment in November.
Minister of Public Health Valda Lawrence explained that the Diamond Diagnostic Center and the Dr. C.C. Nicholson's Hospital will each receive a machine.
The specialists which we have been assigning to these various institutions would be most grateful, because it means that the turnaround time of them having information about their patient will be shorter, and they will be able to administer treatment in a timely manner. There is so much that these equipment will bring to the medical sector.
The third working machine has already been handed over to the St. Joseph Mercy Hospital. This collaboration between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Public Health is in accordance with the ongoing efforts, which include the facilitating of the annual medical outreaches by the Canada-Guyana Outreach Mission Congo, among other initiatives. Reporting for InfoHub, Ayana George.
In our next report, we hear that persons with disabilities will be catered for under the state-of-the-art Supinam Waterfront project.
This was disclosed by Senior Engineer, Ministry of Public Infrastructure's Jermaine Braffett. Braffett said the $143 million state-of-the-art waterfront will feature a number of modern designs, one being a ramp for persons with disabilities.
Be very keen on ensuring that what is designed caters for persons with special needs, and so a part of what will be put in place will include for a specially dedicated ramp access for wheelchairs and for easy movement of persons with disabilities.
The project is slated to be completed by the end of March and is about 65% completed.
In terms of status, the major component of the project, which is the river fence work, commenced in April 2018. Samaru Investment, as I mentioned, was a contractor who was awarded that contract. At this time, that has been substantially completed as an anchored steel sheet pile revetment system. Our latest update is the contractor is completing backfilling of the area, after which he will be in a position to initiate and advance the construction of the boat landing.
Upon completion, the waterfront will boast 12 vending units, which will be powered partially by solar energy, a promenade, provision for parking, and a waiting and sitting area for passengers. The project is a collaborative effort between the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and the Ministry of Communities.
The new Chief Executive Officer of First Bauxite Corporation, Bill Rice, is adamant that the company will continue to hold as a top priority its contributions to the surrounding Sandhills community, where its Bonastica mining project is located in Region 3. Felicia Valenzuela has our final report.
Speaking with the Department of Public Information DPI during a tour of the mining project on Thursday, Mr. Wright noted the importance of upholding the company's social responsibility.
We earn our mining license on a daily basis with the community, because if we don't do the right things, then we will never be successful.
The CEO also noted another area of importance is protection of the environment.
That is something that's important to all of us. I mean, it's both environment and safety. Those are two of the most important things to us. And so it's something that we're going to work very hard that we leave as small of a footprint as possible.
Company Director, Guyana Office Ian Christie, said the company was working assiduously to recycle as much material as possible.
As much as possible, we recycle all of the water that we use in our washing process. This mine is very benign in the sense that even though it's a minerals operation, we don't use chemicals in the processing. It's all nearly all water. We might use a little bit of alum for accelerated settling of water in the collection ponds, but apart from that, we will contribute environmentally by minimising outfalls to the natural environment.
Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.